Sixth chapter we are started to study. Again, in that also, we are reminded of Swarupa Yukta Brahma Tattva, Swarupa Lakshana Yukta, and also the Tatastha Lakshana Yukta Brahma Tattva. And we are told that when we realize that Brahman, we are Mukta. Therefore, we are repeatedly reminded that the life is meant only for that Brahma Tattva Anubhuti, and its prayatna, everything else is futile only. In and through all Upanishads, this is what is the sublime truth repeatedly repeated by the kind rishis, munis, our acharyas, gurus. More than to oblige them, it's for our own betterment or evolution or our own liberation. We can make it a necessary thing for us to repeatedly study the Upanishads till the suggestion and guidance given by our rishis, gurus is understood by us, accepted by us, practiced by us, and we reach to that stage where they expect us. And again, it is for our own sake. Friends, the only humble suggestion, never give up the Upanishad Adhyanam throughout the life is the highest occupation, highest service, highest thing that can be done by anyone. That is this one. So let us do our class very precisely today. We'll chant just only one Shanti Mantra, Bhadram Karnevi, 3 times as our Vedic chanting. Om Bhadram Karnevi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanovihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarkshyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Om Bhadram Karnevihi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhir Yajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanovihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarkshyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Om Bhadram Karnevihi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhir Yajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanovihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarkshyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, a very 1 minute precise Shanti Patha is this. Common sense thought is only this much key. Through studying our own minds, therefore, through studying the minds of others and studying in general how the minds work through the study of the minds of all characters through all our Purana Itihasa, come to understand to the extent possible, which is an endless effort, regarding the ways and means how the minds, the intellects, the egos function. Just have an idea, which is not an overnight thing. Try to catch this. So this is how my mind behaves. In general, the minds behave, isn't it? With this understanding, first from our side, with absolute awareness, keeping that mind in check, using the intellect with all its wisdom and alertness all the time. Live in this world in such a way that from your side, not even one mistake of any sort is happening. Try maximum. When we do mistakes, we feel regretted and guilty, and we also give dukkha to others. कोशिश कर सकते हैं, may not be fully possible, try करो. Thereafter, the whole world of beings also are behaving with their own minds, sometimes matured, sometimes not matured, intellect, sometimes with clear understanding, awareness, alertness, many times may not be. Knowing this, just not only accept the world, that anyway we do. Rather, along with that, keep on helping the world on. Both in the world's comforts. How do we do that? By giving the love and service and resources. Also in the betterment and evolution of all. How do we do that? With patient perseverance, conscious, what do you say? I can't call it teaching because every one of us cannot be the teachers. But that sort of meaning wherein we help the people for them to grow. If there is a chance, give advice, give education, have a discussion together, study the books together, show them this is how the characters they behaved, that's how they grew, the others did not, that's why they suffered, which are our own Purana Itihasa. So through their references, whichever the way is possible, let the people also keep on learning, keep on growing. And in that, no swartha of ours, materialistic. But when the jivas grow in their knowledge and maturity, they behave well. Like when we grow in our knowledge and maturity, we behave well. When we behave well, it's well. It's good for us. It's good for the world in front of us. Keep that in mind. That as we grow, let the world also grow in our understanding of our personality, beautifying the personality, strengthening and empowering the layers of personality, like the Indriya Pranamana Buddhi. Then most important is healthy synergistic integration between them. And as we grow in our spirituality of yoga, bhakti, jnana, let the world also grow in it and be evolving. As much we can try to do that, so much it is good for the universal cause. These higher and greater things, when we don't choose to do, then only we end up in doing all the lower and bad things for ourselves by ourselves and misguide the world to कि ऐसा जीना होता है. Like in any house, as the parents behave or live, with whatever the selfishnesses, quarrels, fightings, children think, अच्छा ऐसे ही जीना होता है. Or with all the addictions of drinks, smoking, the child also learns that only, अच्छा Vitaji is living like that, I think ऐसे जीना है. Or if the father is doing some profession of cheating negative, he thinks, I say, hey, this is our traditional vritti. You understand? Or if the family is traditional, they are really orthodox, when they are well dressed, well cultured, celebrating all festivals, in their right way, like the Deepavali yesterday. And they have the temple visits, visiting the Mahatmas, ashramas, satsangas, studying good books. When the parents are like that, the children also think, acha, aise jeena hai. Yadida acharati shreshtaha, that sloka. We have to become an example in that way, positive by ourselves. See to it that whole world learns that only because there's nothing greater worthier than that. And it's a continuous, constant try. Constant try. Outside, the terrible egos will object to that. You should learn the art of, managing, negotiating those egos and still love them, still serve them, still help them. Or sometimes our own egos, our own impatiences, they come as an obstruction. कि तुम्हें क्या पड़ी है, तुम्हें क्यों इनका उनका कल्याण करना, उद्धार करना, तुम अपना मान लो. So this is from within the selfish ego says, ये भी बड़ा डेंजर है, यही हमेशा डेंजर है. So knowing that, oh, this is the ego behaving, keeping it also at bay, at a proper control, that can be taken as mission. Great saints and sages, they have not called it, but then they lived life of mission only. In that, this is what they did. They evolved, they helped the world to help evolve also. And Swayam Tiranaha Anyanapi Tarayantaha. Good one, no? They themselves have transcended, gone beyond the ocean of misunderstanding samsara, and they helped as many as possible during their presence in this world, in the horizon. So today's thought is that's what it is. Understand yourself, understand the world, their behaviors, minds. So oneself, controlling oneself properly, stand well, evolve properly, help the world also to evolve. We can try in our presence to create a beautiful garden of excellent flower type of well blossomed people. है ना, हिंदी वाला फूल, not the English wala, isn't it? That's the fulfillment. That's the joy. One can do so. Yes, friends, there is enough for the day regarding common sense thought that can be extended a lot. We'll stop it here. Now, friends, in the mantra chanting today, we will do the mantra of Sri Rama Bhagavan. This mantra is said by Lakshmana Swami. And the Lakshmana Swami was not able to eliminate this Indrajit with all his powers. Then he uses Sri Rama Bhagavan's Tapashakti, etc. as a means. Here the mantra is so beautiful. He says, if my Lord Rama is this way, this way, this way honest, if he is this way, this way, this way powerful, oh arrow, oh this arrow, go and eliminate the son of this Ravana, Ravani. Ravani is Indrajit, Ravana Putra. So the mantra is Dharmatma Satyasandhascha Ramo Dasharathir Yadi Paurushecha Aprati Dvandvaha Shara Enam Jahi Ravanim. So Dasharati, Dasharaputra, Rama, Lord Rama, Yadi, if at all, Rama is Dharmatma, whose Atma, the self is Dharma only. Rama Vigrahan Dharma, if my Rama is Dharmatma. Second, if my brother is Satya Sandaha, throughout his life he is always tuned to the Satya only. The Brahma Tattva Rupi Satya, then the Vyavaharik Satya. Then third one, Paurushecha Apratidvandvaha. If he is in his Paurusha, without Pratidvandvi, equivalent to him, who can stand in front of, means so powerful, valorous, that he is one without second. In that, whoever stands in front of him, they have to be defeated only. In that Paurusha, in that Purusha Artha Shakti, in the performance, whether it is Yuddha, whether it is Vagvivada, whether it is any sort of Paurushatva Lakshanas. If he is without the Pratidvandvi, Apratidvandvi, if he is so great, and that is true, O arrow, Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha, Shara Enam Jahi Ravani. A arrow is holding the arrow, is addressing that. Go and finish Indrajit, Ravani, Ravana Putra. And you see that Druda Sankalpa of Lakshmana being true, that arrow gets that power. Small arrow only. Earlier used all the Astra Shastra, nothing functioned, nothing were to kill that Indrajit. But this was enough. It went, pierced him, and he was killed. Indrajit, Meghana, Ravana's Putra. So, in our life also, that the Ravana Putra is our own Ahankara, our own Durgunas. So, in the world, whoever are working against Dharma, against Sanatana Dharma, against Adhyatmika Pragati, knowingly or unknowingly. The many, the Nastikas are there, those who hate the Sanatana Dharma, Continuously they are unnecessarily troubling the universal spiritual evolution. Even peace and happiness also, they are not allowing to sustain. So let all those Ravanapatras, be eliminated by this Lakshmana Bana. This Sankalpa of ours, the Prarthana of ours itself is the Lakshmana Bana. May that eliminate all those enemies, outside also, inside also. And a very powerful mantra, it will help. Many a times you have to support the good. In the strength of the good only, the bad goes away. That is one way. Sometimes you have to directly attack the bad also and see to it that it is eliminated so that the good prevails. Nothing wrong. The divine, the Lord Himself has done it. So it is in the interest of world. We are not doing for any of our selfishnesses. Yes, we'll chant this mantra 8 times. Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravani Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravani Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravani Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravani Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravani Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravani Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravani Om Dharmatma Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dasharathiryadi Paurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharainam Jahiravanim. Chant it as many times as you can throughout. Keep in mind, from within us, in the world outside, the Ravanas and their putras should be eliminated by the arrows of our these powerful sankalpa and prayers, who are harming the dharma, the Sanatana dharma, the Adhyatmikata, and in general, who are harming the Prakriti, who are harming the other co-fellow living beings. So that is enough for the day, friends. Om, 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 Om Sahanavavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Namo Brahmadibhyo, Yerime Gurubhi Purvam, Shankaram Shankaracharyam, Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam, Shruti Smriti Purananam, Om Sukrute Dhikrute Bahudha Bhavato, Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam, Om Parabrahmane, Shrutimatre, Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma, Vidyacharibhyo, Rishibhyo, Munibhyo, Gurubhyo, Devatabhyo, Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha, Shwethashwathara Upanishadacharyebhyo Namaha, Sankalpa तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्ति सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्कर भाष्यसमेत अध्ययन साधनाप्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारं अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. Right, friends? In the chanting, we will do the last 7 mantras for Parayanam. 16 we have seen yesterday. Om. Yeah, from 18. Om Athashashtodhyayah. Om Satanmayo hi Amrutah Isha Sankhyaha Nyah Sarvavo Bhuvanasya Gopta Ya Ishe Asya Jagato Nityameva नान्यो हेतुर् विद्यते ईशनाय यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्ब्रह्मदेवम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये निष्कलं निष्क्रियं शान्तं निरवध्यं निरञ्जनम् अमृतस्य परं सेतुं दग्धेन्दनम् इवानलम् ॐ यदा चर्मवदाकाशं वेष्टयिष्यन्ति मानवाः तदा देवमविज्ञाय दुःखस्यान्तो भविष्यति दुःखस्यान्तो भविष्यति ॐ ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय दुःखस्यान्तो भविष्यति. That is the mantra number 20. Next one is Vedante Paramam Guhyam. Om Tapah Prabhavad Devak Prasadaccha Brahma Shwethashwatarota Vidvan Atyashramibhyah Paramam Pavitram Provacha Samyak Rushi Sangha Jushtam. Then Vedante Paramam Guhyam Purakalpe Prachodhitam Na Prashantaya Datavyam Na Putraya Shishyaya Va Punaha. Om Yasya Deve Para Bhaktihi Yatha Deve Tatha Gurau Tasyaite Katitahyartaha Prakashante Mahatmanaha Prakashante Mahatmanaha Iti Samaptamidam Shwethashwathara Upanishad. That's all the Parayanam we have done. In the chantings, the whole topic that's under discussion in the beginning of this chapter 6 is to reject, to make us reject from our minds that anything other than Ishvara is not the cause of both Sushti, Pralaya, in between Sthiti. Everything is directly that Ishvara Samarthya only. He may express as various expressions. Those expressions of Ishvara in different Devata Rupa, Guru Rupa should not be taken as if they are other than that Ishvara, and that forgetting of the ultimate Ishvara should not happen. Then over importance given to any of the expressions should not happen. Every expression is Ishvara's. They deserve our due respects. At the same time, ultimate is it is Ishvara. So it is not anybody other than Ishvara that is the cause of the Srishti. The Deshas, the Kala, the variety of the so-called Lakshanas found to be the causes of the Srishti, so-called reasons, found to be the cause of Srishti by various thinkers. They are partially correct. So they have seen the thing that is expressed. They have not understood who is the one expressing in that form. Okay? And in this world, nothing can function without the touch of the divinity. As we gave example, that if this speech is going on, if not for the Ishvara's presence, how can it happen? Okay, friends? So the Sambandha Bhashyam was, Nanu Anye Kaladaya Karanam iti manyante. Many people Kala ityadi are the Karanam, they say, for the Sushti. Tatar Kadam Punaha Ishwarasya Kalasargakaram Karatvam iti Ashankya. Then how can Ishvara be the cause of the all the 16 kalas like Pranadi, which make the world happen, universe happen at the individual and total level. So the individual level, the total level, all are happening because of the Shodasha kalas. So the various people, they say, the 16 kalas express because of the various reasons like Kala Ityadi. So, but you told in the earlier mantra that Kala Sargakaram Eva. How come Ishvara became Kala Sargakaram? The answer is what? Ishvara alone is always. Not knowing it in its completeness, depth, detail, subtlety. The people who are deluded see the superficial things and call them as the causes. But basically it is Ishvara only. है ना? Well, many of us say ईश्वर हमारे आंखों के सामने प्रत्यक्ष रूप से प्रेजेंट होना है. Then only we believe. And he should demonstrate and show us, perform and show us that he is great and he is the doer of everything, etc. Then only we certify. This is to certify that the Ishvara is really Ishvara. This type of foolishness many we have. Hariyar, your presence also is not recognized by Ishvara. He is busy in his own work. But not recognized means doesn't bother. He is doing his work. He will not come to please you, to impress you. If you have little bit of akal, see the whole cosmos, universe of Ananta Koti Brahmandas moving, doing their functioning so great. थोड़ा भी तेरे में अकल है, ए जीवा, you don't need to anybody else's explanation. Even little humbleness, little egolessness, little intellectual subtlety if you have, the mammoth amount of phenomena that's happening in the world, that is enough for you to see and say, ईश्वर है, उन्हीं का सब कुछ. ठीक है? So the mantra was, स्वभावमेके कवयो वदन्ति कालं तथान्ये परिमुह्यमानाः देवस्यैष महिमा तु लोके येनेदं भ्राम्यते ब्रह्मचक्रम. ठीक है? What is the mantra here? कि स्वभावम एके कवयो वदन्ति. एके कवयः वदन्ति. Some Kranta Narshis, some subtle visionaries say that Swabhavam Hetu, nature, Prakriti. Kalam Tathani, some people say Kala. But the Rishi says, Shwethashwathara ji, he Parimuhyamana, all such people are the deluded ones only. Then what is the opinion of the wise people regarding the entire Srishti Sthitulaya Ityadi? Devasya Esha Mahimatu Loke. The whole things that are happening in the loka, whatever they are, they're all devasya mahima. Paramatma ka hi mahima hai. Yena, by that Lord only, idam, this Brahma Chakram. This whole Brahma Chakram, Brahmyate, is going on, performing, moving. So we saw yesterday, some people call it Kala Chakram, Sushti Chakram, Maya Chakram, Mano Chakram. He says directly it's Brahma Chakram only. Okay? Now this mantra will have exhaustive Bhashyam. Okay? So Bhavam iti. I am explaining this mantra. Are you ready? Please listen. When we said ready, Bhashyakara explains. So Bhavam eke kavayah medavinah vadanti. So some kavis, the medavis, wise people, they say the Swabhava is the nature of each individual thing to be like that. It's a swabhava for the seeds to become sprout, to grow, to become branches. It's its swabhava to give the tree. The tree is to give the fruits, flowers. There's nothing to be thought out over about, nothing to be worried about. Because it's a swabhava that the mango tree has mangoes. Your swabhava, go pluck and eat. Don't think anything. In that way, some people say, apna swabhava is nature. Then, kalam tathanye. Some people say it's a time, which is the one which is making the सृष्टि स्थिति लय happen. Because काल में सृष्टि हो रहा है, स्थिति हो रहा है, लय हो रहा है. They are watching it. So therefore they say it is kalam. Isn't it? Then, these two reasons, these mentioned by these Medavis, Kala and Swabhavaha, Grahanam, Prathamadhyaye, Nirdishtanam, Nirdishtanam, Anyesham Upalakshanaartham. Dekho, in the first chapter, the 6 things that are told, if you remember, as the Hetus for the Sushti. It's a very, very beginning mantra only. What is that mantra I chant for you? Kim Karanam Brahma. All these Brahmavadis, when they inquired about the entire Srishti, is it Brahma or Kuch? In the second mantra, these were the 6 things that are told. Kala Swabhavo Niyatir Yadrucha Bhutani Yonihi Purusha iti chintya. Purusha means Jiva. These six things were taken up. Samyoga yesham natvatma bhavat atmapyanishaha sukha dukkha hetoh. So in this shloka, kala swabhava niyati yadrucha bhutani योनि पुरुषः ये सारे लिए गए. In that, the first two kala and swabhava are quoted in this shloka, only to mean that you refer to that mantra and take into your mind all the other things said that there also, and deny that any one of them can be the cause of the Srishti. None of them are the cause. And who are the ones who say any of these things to be the cause of Srishti? Parimuhyamanaha means avivekinaha means vishayatmanaha. Because of these three things. And vivekinaha, sorry, vishayatmanaha, avivekinaha, parimuhyamanaha. It's a very good subject it is. And when our minds are preoccupied by the vishayata, we lose the ability to discriminate viveka. Therefore we get deluded. That's why our intellects are not sharp, subtle enough to see the beyond and understand the presence of Ishvara in the entire Srishti's Lila. Such ones only who say that these Kala Swabhava Adi are the Hetu. But the fact is, Devasya Esha Mahima Mahatmya. The whole Srishti Sthiti Laya is not anybody. It is Ishvara's Mahima. It is his Mahatmya. Yena idam brahmyate parivartate brahmachakra. And in his presence only, the entire brahmachakra is paritaha vartate, playing its play of all this Srishti Sthiti Laya. So little more elaboration of it for us to have dharana of this knowledge in our mind, then conduct in the world, not missing the presence of Ishvara even once. ये थोड़ी सी बातें हम कल पढ़ते हैं. ओके. ओम 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 शांति 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम्. We just meet tomorrow, friends, with our continuation.